The 1823 form is one of the biggest go-to documents for ACA to cite facilities on. There are so many fields that need to be filled out correctly. Leaving even one section blank can result in a deficiency. For example, one section, let's say the diagnosis section, wasn't completely filled out. That's going to be a deficiency. The doctor didn't enter their information on the form. Maybe the doctor didn't sign it. Or the doctor signed it, but there's no date on the 1823. That's going to be a deficiency. And of course, you're supposed to attach your medication list to the 1823. If the medication list is not attached, that's going to be a deficiency as well. Now, here's another area facilities get cited all the time for 1823s. The big issue we see is when residents' condition changes, but the 1823 never gets updated. Examples: the resident goes on hospice. It's not on the 1823. The resident now needs help with transfers. The resident is now on oxygen. The resident's condition has declined overall. And this next mistake catches a lot of facilities off guard. It's really important to review the 1823s when you get them from the doctor. The mistake that we see is doctors marking medication administration on the form. If your facility does not have a nurse, that is not allowed. So if they mark that the resident needs medication administration on the 1823, you're going to have an issue and you're going to have a deficiency. Sometimes doctors will even put that the resident needs 24-hour psychiatric care, which will make the resident inappropriate for your facility according to the 1823, and that will be a deficiency. Here's another section people forget about completely about the 1823. Facilities miss is special equipment and assistive devices. For example, if you have a resident with bed rails half or full, it's considered restraint and it needs to be on the 1823. Assistive care devices, if they use a walker, a wheelchair, a cane, again, oxygen, an air mattress, all of this should be marked on the 1823. The really big picture facilities need to understand regarding 1823s is the 1823 form is basically a roadmap of your resident. Someone should be able to read the 1823 and already have a good understanding of what the resident's condition is, what kind of care they need, what kind of equipment they use. These forms are difficult to keep up because residents change. And when the resident changes and the 1823 doesn't reflect it, you are probably going to get a deficiency.